Tea time at the Kanuzu Cafe.
That's good.
Kettle on to boil. My trusty kettle is on to boil. You can see there, the kettle is boiling. It is on to boil. We will have to wait a few minutes. I might pause the video while the kettle boils. Just lift that up so you can see the fire. You can see we're on gas mark 1. Kettle on to boil. And this is my teapot. We need some light. Let us go and get the flashlight. You can see with my flashlight. This is the kettle. Teapot, I mean. This is the teapot. And there we have 3 leaves tea and some rooibos tea. Zoom in on the rooibos. 80 tablets tea bags from Freshpack. And we have some moringa tea from Tanganda. And some more rooibos tea from Natura. I think that's a Tanganda. Yeah, that's a Tanganda. You can see the Tanganda label properly there. It's a Tanganda tea. Anyway, I have to balance the camera while I wash the teapot. I might just pause the camera.
That's good.
Sorry, that was me coughing. Got a bit of a dry throat. This is the coffee. Can you see it? This is the coffee, and this is the tea. There's the tea. And this is my coffee maker. French press. Stylus 1957. Get a glimpse of that stylus. night is 1957. The coffee maker. Here you can get a nice view of the coffee maker with the coffee. Cheers. And anyway, I'm going to pick up my teaspoon over here, and I'm going to make some tea. 1 spoon, 2 spoons of tea. 2 spoons of tea, just in the pot. You can see the tea there in the pot. Ready for the water to boil. If we go over here, we can listen to the kettle boiling. That is the sound of the kettle boiling. I did not know that. Jeez. I did not understand. Yeah. Get a bit of steam coming off there. Don't know if you can see it in the picture. Let's use the light, see if we can get some steam coming off there. While we are here, you can see my light switch. That is the light switch. That is in the dark. You can look in the dark. It's all dark. And that is when the lights come on. And here is my little fridge magnet of Atlanta, Georgia, for the Olympic Games. Atlanta, Georgia. And there's another fridge magnet of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And there we have it. There is the kettle boiling. You can hear the kettle boiling, my trusty kettle. My trusty kettle is boiling. Anyway, that means that we have to turn it off. Come down here to the switch. And we turn it off. Like that. And then we have to flip back the lid like that and take it over here to pour it into the pot. Let me get my light. See if we can get some visuals. There I'm pouring the water into the teapot, making tea. Here in Harare, Zimbabwe, a pot of tea for Twazim little girl and Ento 9. Care of the Kanuzu Cafe and Speak a Little French. Jonathan N. Wakeling, also known as Speak a Little French, making a cup of tea. Thank you for watching. Oh, I wanted to describe my water source, but we can leave that for another video. So, we are back here again at the Canuzo Cafe, making a cup of tea. And I just wanted to describe my water source to you. See if we can pick up some visuals. I get my torch again. Wherever it has gone. There it is. My flashlight. Little sun flashlight. And I have to get my torch. There's my headlight.
That's good.
You can see my headlight. Here you can pick up the petrol headlight. And you can see how my bucket is empty. Empty bucket. I'm going to take you into the garden, open the latch and the door, take you into the garden at night, and you might not see anything, but you can hear my voice, and you can hear some sounds of the water, possibly. So we're going to put the tap on. You can see the tap there. And the water. There you can see the tap. And the water. And there you can see the bucket is full of water. So we're going to pick it up and take it back to the room. Heavy bucket. We're going to take the heavy bucket back to the room. And then you will understand what we're talking about by my water source. That is my water source. There you can see the bucket full of water. I didn't know that. Yeah. And I use my jug here. A jug, you can see. I use my jug to collect water. Like that. And that gives me a full thing of water. Anyway, we're back over here with the tea. I've got to clean my cup out. Got to use both hands. Clean my cup out, and the tea is ready. There you can see my nice tea. And I'm going to pour the tea with both hands.
That's good.
There we go. A nice cup of tea. Clean the camera. There we have a nice cup of tea. Thanks to Tanganda Tips. Here we have a nice cup of tea. There we go. You can see my tea. So that's the the video on making a cup of tea. And this is where I'm going to have my cup of tea. In my regular chair over here. By the bookshelf. You can see my regular chair. There is my regular chair. You can't really see it properly. But there you can see what it looks like. It is a chair. And my tea is on the table there. A cup of tea here in Harare, Zimbabwe. So, let me enjoy my tea, and good night, YouTube.